Guild Wars Reforged is coming out next week, and there's a lot of hype behind it. Even though it's not really a remaster, there's a lot of people talking about it. There are loads of videos talking about this new release, and I even saw Just Right Haze, and I even saw Shroud talking about Guild Wars 1. I've never personally finished Guild Wars 1, so I think this is a perfect moment to actually go do it, and also get the chance to get the special weapons that Guild Wars 1 provides to Guild Wars 2 by doing the Halls of Monuments. But how can you do this? What steps do you need to do to start working towards getting all of these cosmetics, the special cosmetics that you can only get through playing Guild Wars 1? Well, in this video, we're gonna go through it so you get a better idea. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content. Go to my Twitch to watch me live every morning. And of course, watch me get all of these cosmetics, and let's get into it. First of all, what do you get? You get weapons, you get armor, and you get pets. The weapons right here, you can see them in the wiki. On the right side, it tells you the amount of points you will need from the Halls of Monuments to acquire it, and we'll talk about that later. But you can see the models right here. You have the special daggers, very char-like. This special focus that goes around your arm, floating around it with jade. This big ass maze to smash your enemies. The diamond aegis shield, man, this looks beautiful. It almost has like a little face in there, but it's just two big pairs of diamond. Bellblade, which is almost looks like a machete. By Dragon Sword, it is one of the most iconic weapons in the entirety of Guild Wars, with a dragon spitting fire to make an actual sword happen. The Flaming Beacon, it's almost like a snake face right there, maybe a destroyer. The Gnarled Walking Staff, just a normal staff with some runic engravings on the top. Icebreaker, this is a pretty big hammer, damn. Perfect for bonking your enemies. The Ethos Longbow, just a normal longbow. Living Shortbow, ooh, that's awesome. With little leaves coming out of little wood. The Montcalm Warhorn. Sea Thunder Pistol. Is it a piranha? Yeah, I guess it is. Stygian Axe, which apparently is a weapon that you use in Guild Wars 1 a lot. And he has a little eye in the middle, it's pretty iconic. Wayward One Scepter with a huge little claw coming out at the top and some feathers on the bottom. Wheelock Rifle, just the rifle honestly, and that's it. You also get the Heritage Armor. That looks pretty interesting. It's a pretty vanilla type of armor, of course, nothing like what we have now, but it's still pretty significant considering that people will know that indeed you got this from Guild Wars 1. You can check how your character will actually look in the bank by going to Wardrobe Storage, looking for Heritage, checking the specific weights and clicking on each of them to see your character. I personally really like the heavy one. It just makes me look like a awesome vanilla warrior, and combining it with other pieces, considering the cool textures that it has, could be very, very fun. And you also get 4 mini-bits, the Black Moa, the Black Widow, which honestly is pretty menacing, Jesus Christ, the White Raven that looks pretty cute, and the Rainbow Yellowfish, although I'm not really sure why they call it rainbow, because it's green and blue and a little bit of purple, that's it. Oh, wait a second, these are not mini-bits, they're actual pets for rangers. That's crazy, I had no idea this is how it worked. Well, there you go. That's even better now. They're probably not going to be super good, but that is pretty awesome. And that's all of the actual things you can get from the Halls of Monuments, so now you know whether you want to do it or not, and log into Guild Wars 1. But what now? Did you just create a character, choose any of the campaigns and just go? It's a bit more complicated than that. So the way that the Halls of Monuments works is that you will have to get points. The more points you get, the more rewards you get. You can get 50 points total, and every few checkpoints you'll get armor, you'll get pets, you get weapons, and so on and so on. That being said, you will only need 30 points to get all of the rewards. 50 out of 50 is just for completionism sake in order to get special achievements. But before you start actually planning on how to do this and what points you're gonna get in which campaigns, in which type of gameplay, what you need to do is actually create an account. And sadly, it's not as easy as you would think. It would all depend on what your Guild Wars 2 account is right now. Right now you can log in Guild Wars 2 through two ways. Through the official launcher, where you put your email and you click play, or through Guild Wars 2 on Steam. Both will give you different options for Guild Wars 1. Right now, Guild Wars 1 can only be accessed through your account name, making it tied only to a Guild Wars 2 normal account. Even if you go through Guild Wars 1 on Steam, it doesn't count. It will still only be able to link into a Guild Wars 2 account that is coming from non-Steam. So if you bought Guild Wars 1 right now, beforehand, like I did for example, you will only be able to link it to your normal non-Steam Guild Wars 2 account. That being said, when Guild Wars 1 Reforged comes out, you will be able to link your Guild Wars 1 Reforged account, if you buy it after the 3rd, to your Guild Wars 2 Steam account. So if you are on a Steam account, if you have Guild Wars 2 on Steam, wait until the 3rd to buy Guild Wars Reforged. It'll be the same price and it'll give you all the campaigns as well. In any way, shape or form, you will be fine, regardless of your situation. Now, in order to do this, you're gonna have to go into the Guild Wars 2 website and check that Guild Wars 1 is indeed on your account linked to Guild Wars 2 1. Otherwise, go to content and go to the bottom and add a code. Do this before the 3rd if you have Guild Wars 1 on Steam and Guild Wars 2 as a non-Steam game, just in case that there's some weird ass thing where it gets updated as the Guild Wars 1 account gets updated as a Steam account. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, so just do it preemptively if you're in this situation, just in case. Now you can actually start playing the game, and you can do this in many ways. You can just log in and do each of the campaigns slowly from start to finish to understand how the game works, and then start focusing on actually how to get all the points. In order to get the Halls of Monuments though, you will have to buy Eye of the North, but it's very cheap. It might even get a discount next week anyways, and you can just start playing right now and buy this way later when you actually start working on your Halls of Monuments. That being said, there are multiple guides on the internet to go and min-max as much as possible on getting these 30 points. There's this particular one on Reddit that literally tells you exactly what to do step by step. Create this class, go to this place, talk to this NPC, and so on and so on. If you want that and you just wanna treat this as a chore you have to do to get the skins, you can absolutely do it. But personally, I'm not really gonna go for that. I kind of want to experience the game, enjoy it slowly, and eventually get my stuff. If you want to do something like that, I heavily recommend you the Guide to Earning Halls of Monuments from the wiki. This explains way more casually how everything works here. It does tell you that it's better to beat the campaigns in this order, particularly Eye of the North, Nightfall, Factions, and then Prophecies, so the complete opposite of the chronological order in order to get the most strong things, and then start going for the end game. Recruiting 90 heroes to get their Halls of Monument statues and gain more points, charming these pets. You'll also need to collect special armor, so you're gonna actually have to get endgame to farm a little bit of gold and craft this yourself. But this is honestly kind of like the fun part about Guild Wars 1, to do the actual endgame. So I'm pretty excited to do all of those things. And then you'll also, to finish, have to get special titles and special statues. There's an efficient order on how to do this as well. The only thing that I would consider important here, after reading it as a new player though, there might be some old things, and you can leave them in the comments down below. I'll update a comment if there's something new that I learned that is important, but doing the Protector title in at least 2 of the campaigns is important, which in order to do it, you have to do all of the primary and secondary objectives on all the missions in a campaign, and also in one elite mission. Apparently, according to the guide, Sorrow's Furnace and the Fissure of Woe seem to be the easiest ones of the elite missions, but they should get you a bit of an idea on how to get this. Now, of course, I didn't go too much into it because, well, I haven't done it yet. I am a new player just like you, but I'm gonna be doing one video per step on the Halls of Monuments, so it is easier for you to get it if you don't get something, right? So I'm gonna be playing this on the 3rd and then slowly advancing through everything so we can all do it together. So definitely go check out my Twitch to check me out doing that. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Discord if you wanna be participant of all the Guild Wars 2 events and Guild Wars 1 events. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel. See you guys around. Love you all. Ciao, ciao.